All right. Let's see here. All right. Seems like I'm connected. Hopefully I am. Just a real quick check. Cool. So I am. That's good news. I feel like normally it works, but you never know. All right. So we're still working on this right here. Yeah. So I did do some stuff on Saturday, did some flat color work and a little bit of line work, but nothing too crazy. Hey, how's it going? Game Junkyard? Game? I don't know. Whatever you would prefer to be called, I guess. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So let's see. I'm good. So yeah. So we got this stuff kind of done last time on Saturday. Like I said, flat colors. We did line work for the Raven. So I'm gonna try and do line art on this pose thing I got going on over on the right here. So let's see. What I might do, what I should do, I should say, is this arm should be moved a little bit. So I'm gonna just try and grab that real quick. All right, got that selected. Rotate it. Hey, Broken Soul, how's it going? Let's see. Now let's see. Real quick, jump over here. And I know you were asking about the Discord last time, and I don't know if you saw the link that I replied with or not, so there you go. One more time. So now you should have a link for that. If you want to join, totally cool. If you don't, also totally fine. But I remember you asked, so there you go. Just to make sure you got it. Let's see, do I wanna Let's retransform you real quick. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'll just leave it the way it is. I think somewhere right there is probably good. All right, 1 second here. There you go. I know I think I tried to set it so you could post and whatnot without being given a role, but I don't know if that actually worked. But now you have the commoner role, so you should be able to post and all that fun stuff. So, oops. So welcome. Okay, so we got the. All right. There we go. So now, got that kind of set up. Oh, that's a tough one because I like so much. Man, favorite music artist is I guess, man, I don't know how to answer that because there's so many awesome artists. I would say I could give you more of like a favorite genre would be a little easier. I like punk. And there's just so many like great, and even under punk there's pop punk, punk rock, like all of that. So again, I don't really have a favorite band or artist. But again, I like a lot of different stuff, so it's just kind of one of those things where I don't really think about it enough to like have like a favorite artist. Death Grips. I haven't heard of Death Grips. Kendrick Lamar I've heard of. Kendrick Lamar is a really talented dude. For sure. His stuff always comes out really well. It's very impressive that you can make something as good as that like all the time. It's kind of insane. Let's see. I like. Oops. No, that's not what I meant. That one. There we go. Hi, Becky. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Working on my character reference sheet here. I'm also a big fan of like super broad but techno. So like all things under that. I've always found very interesting that you can take essentially random sounds and make something that sounds good somehow. I don't know how else to explain that one, but yeah. Yeah, so and I mean a lot of the free use stuff is kind of techno house, kind of like chill, which is nice. Okay, let's see here. So, yeah, just making my way through the line art on this. I think we're doing pretty well. No, go away. There we go. When you get in a little closer, you see the little parts you miss there. Okay, let's see. I don't think I need that one. Yeah, I'll leave that one off. So let's see, let's get... So yeah, I would say that's pretty good. And again, it's nice to have this reference set over here so I can go check it real quick. Oh, nice. So I can even use my reference on my reference sheet. It's kind of nice. Dang. That sounds intimidating. All right, so I've got, let's do that. I think that needs to move over, or I mean not move over, but be adjusted slightly here. So let's bump this up and slide it over a little bit. Kind of bump that side like that. Could shrink this side a little bit. Oh, yeah, definitely. I love video games. Video games are very important for me. I love playing video games. Right now I'm trying to go through and beat Far Cry 4, which I have not picked up in quite a while, so nice to get back to it. But I love like first-person shooters, like RPGs, stuff like that are always fun for me. I forget how I did the eyebrows. Did I even put eyebrows up here? I did put eyebrows. Badgers are such a pain. I did. Yes. Trying to get the the special badger for your final part of the one of the upgrades was insane. I died like 5 different times trying to figure that out. And then one time I failed because I blew it up into a wall. So it was stuck physically in the wall and I couldn't harvest the skin. Like I couldn't skin it to get the pelt. So then I had to start it over again. And then I used my syringes like I should have used in the first place. And it helped a little bit. Oh, Bloodborne. Nice. I got Bloodborne when it was on the cheap for PlayStation. And I played it a little bit. Yeah, that was rough. I was not happy. Let's see, that is not how I need to get in a little closer for this. Stitch that little bump. That works. This. That'll have to work. Overwatch is also a really fun one. I haven't played in quite a while. I know I'm definitely behind on like what characters are in the game now. I feel like that is not working the way I want it to. Let's stitch this. Okay. Nope. So now I can put in the teeth up there like I was. Aha! This is one of my original characters. Yuya is his name. And let's see, there we go. Yeah, so he is part of a group that in a world that I made up that I haven't actually like gotten to. So let's see, here's the kind of stuff here. So his right eye is normally sewn shut. Oh, that's rough. That's no fun. Because it has like power in it that's kind of destructive and overpowering most people kind of situation. So it's the power of chaos and darkness. So it kind of takes over. But it'll open up when he gets really excited in a fight or something, or angry. His left eye. Both eyes are purple. That one is obviously, it's black instead of white around the iris and stuff. Yeah, and it's part of like a group of people. All of the members wear the buckle to like show that they're full members and stuff. But yeah, they go around hunting evil, essentially. Like they take on jobs. And one of his companions is a raven that turns into his weapon. So, yeah, it's kind of soul eatery in that little spot there, but yeah, like it's interesting because I mean, I designed this character years ago, and this story was there the whole time. But I still haven't actually sat down and like, whoops, really gone through the whole thing. And I just recently updated his weapon. His weapon didn't used to be the Raven that turned into the scythe. It used to be just a scythe. I did play around with the idea maybe it was an earring that changed at one point, but I don't remember if I ever like actually drew that out. I don't think I did. But yeah, so he's part of this group of people who goes out and hunts bad things, and he and the person that normally is with him, both of their families were killed, and that's why they ended up being part of this. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's cool seeing people's characters and stuff. And I'm actually working on a draw this in your style thing for my followers on Twitter and Instagram. Let's see, that's it's so close. I hate that. Interesting. Yeah, of one of my other characters who does not have a backstory because she was just made from a like a prompt I found on Twitter, so that's one that doesn't really have a backstory, but she's still really cool. But that's the character that people voted for in the poll, so she's the one who gets the drawing made, I guess. Okay. Boom, boom. That'll kind of be that for now. I think that works. So, one of the things I will be doing with the Raven character here is, like, depending on the situation, I will be like adjusting how the Raven appears, much like most anime does for like everything. Gonna try and stick to like the same kind of look and feel, but like as an overall, but I'm definitely going to adjust things depending on the situation. Yeah, she's passed out over there. She decided to join me today. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Let's see. Let's see where. Let me just sign. I don't know. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I don't know where. Where are you? Oh no. There you are. This is the worst part. Trying to figure out how to get her on camera here. If I turn. Hello. What are you doing? The people want to see you. Her name is Hana. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I can. There's no good way to like move so you can really see her. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Maybe if I do this, let's just set the camera on my actual tablet. There we go. Now you can see her. That works. Yeah. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Try not to jiggle this too much as I'm working. There we go. Yeah, she's pretty adorable. She can be a pain, but she's pretty adorable. Let's see. Yeah, you can't see it, but like there was a little spot. She like licked too much, and there's a little bald patch from like after we got her shaved. She was licking and got a little aggressive on before we noticed what was going on because she's crazy. No, that was close, but not quite. There we go. Let's see. It's right there. Yeah, sorry. Not totally sure. So like this part right here, definitely gonna just kind of exaggerate the feet a little bit. I don't know if I want to exaggerate them as much as I'm exaggerating them currently, but we'll see. Yeah, that looks real dumb. I hate that. Okay, I don't know, we'll see here. I do this, and then... That's also really terrible. Man. Okay, we'll get back to that little part there. We'll get some of the other easier stuff out of the way. And that's something that I like to do if I'm having something struggle here. Oh, that's awesome. I will have to check that out. But yeah, if I'm ever having an issue with something, I'll try to just move on to the next thing I want to work on. And hopefully by the time I get back, I have an easier time with the part I was working on. So don't be afraid to do that if you're stuck on stuff. It's not the end of the world. Don't know. Solid question. Yeah. I don't, YouTube doesn't always show like the right number. I don't know. Like, let's see right now. On my thing, it says 4 people watching. It says 2 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and then I don't know where that other one would be from. But it is what it is. Welcome everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm much appreciated. Whoops. I hate when that happens. I don't understand why it happens. When I like go off to the other screen, it always like, for some reason, like the sample's almost white, and I don't know why. And I'm not hitting really any shortcuts that I'm aware of, so it doesn't make any sense it would be doing that. So it's very confusing. Let's see. Nope. Let's do this. Okay, there. That's almost it. There we go. Really? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to just, I don't know, make a fun environment, a friendly environment for people. Hopefully they like it. Nope, that's there. There, that's a little bit better, I think. Okay. Nutella is delicious. Oh, let's see there. I think that's better. Kill that little piece there. I'm getting quite a bit done, I feel like. Doing pretty well. Oh. Let's do it like that. Makes sense. Let's see. Let's do. There we go. Let's do that. Come on. There we go. Not super clean. We'll go back and we'll fix some of this stuff. But there we go. Let's kill this. And actually, that was probably pretty close. It doesn't sound very pleasant, that's for sure. Actually, let's give it a little bit more of an angle to that little spot there. Yeah, I like that. Oops, no. Again, fix that when we get back to it. Oh, yeah. They wanted to see the pup. So there she is, right down there. Yeah, I hate trying to figure that out from that angle. It's a weird angle. But yeah. She's a little more interesting to look at. Oh, cancel. Stop doing that, can I? All right. But welcome. So, stop doing that. Welcome to the party. Let's do. I want more. There we go. And yes. Okay. Cool. Much better. We'll deal with the foot situation in a minute. Let's do that. A little more there. I think that'll work for now. Yeah, we'll leave it alone. Okay, let's see. Got that. Need a little bit of a curve this way. But I think you should keep your audio volume a bit high. I'm on full volume right now, and even then, so here. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I've got it kind of maxed Yeah, I got it maxed out. So there's not a whole heck of a lot more I could do. As far as my audio goes, other than trying to talk a little bit more towards the mic, I guess. And I turned up the sensitivity and all that, but whoops, again, I don't know why it does it. Yeah. Like, I didn't want a mic that was so sensitive. I was gonna have an issue with like every little like tap of the desk or something kind of being picked up. But yeah, it took me a while to even get it to where it's at now. So I apologize. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not like a huge audio dude, so I don't really know if there's much I can do as far as that goes. But it is noted. I appreciate the helpful input. I'll maybe try and look into that a little bit more. Yeah, I don't love that, but we'll see what happens, I guess. There, a little bit better. Okay. I don't really know. Maybe like that. Yeah, it's not terrible. Not terrible. I don't hate that. Let's see. Seems like you have a lot of followers on Twitch and Twitter compared to YouTube. Yeah. Honestly, I get a lot more interaction from you guys on YouTube, honestly. So it's interesting. A little note. Okay. I really wish there was something I could do about that. All right. Yeah. So if all right, I don't even know where to go with that. I guess hello. Yeah. Okay. Hello, and I guess welcome to my stream. I'd appreciate if you didn't do that again. Welcome back. Okay. So, yeah. So let's do this. Yeah. Let's go out over to this side here. Something like that, I think. There we go. We're working our way through this pretty well. Yeah, we gotta put in there. Okay. No, oops. It's just way too close together, I feel like. All right. Oops. So we've gotten a lot of this done. Move on to the hands, I guess. Let's do. Erase that. It's a little interesting as far as the shape goes, but not the worst. Let's see. There we go. Ditch that. Okay, so let's do. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. This is one of those things where I might have to come back to it again. Nope. So what I need to do here, slide this whole thing over. Okay. Pen. Go. Nope. Okay. Something along those lines. It's close. We're getting there. Something like that. Maybe that way closer. Okay, let's try that. All right, that's not the worst. We'll have to gonna come back to that one, I think, as well. And not everything has to be perfect. That's not at all what I'm trying to do, but definitely would like it to be a little bit better. Again, it's one of those things where you can kind of come back to anything you're not happy with. Is what I like to do. Just makes things a little easier on yourself. Because sometimes you just need to take a second and figure out where you need to be. Not the end of the world. Let's grab. That's not too bad. It's pretty accurate. All right. Let's get this hand taken care of here. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. Again. Okay. Something in that general vicinity, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's do this, slide that slightly over. It's okay if it's messy right now. That's not what I'm really worried about. It's interesting. That's a thought I have on that. Terrible idea. Another thought I have right there. I think we've kind of seen where things go when you put someone with a giant ego in the White House. Someone who's already like a celebrity. I don't know how else to kind of describe that one, but definitely gonna have to fix this hand here. I mean, yeah, I don't even know where to really begin on that. Yeah, he's not super likable. That's for sure. That is one thing you can count on, is he doesn't really endear himself to people very well. But yeah, I think kind of another just kind of asking for trouble situation. If you put someone like that in a seat with that much power, probably not going to end well. I also don't think he would really be running the country. I think that Kris Jenner would kind of be the one pulling all the strings. But no, let's leave that right there. Stitch that. That hand is actually a little bit better, I think, than my other hand. The only thing I'd like to do is, yeah. Yeah, it's right there in the lyrics pretty much, so I don't know how you really dispute that. Oh yeah, let's transform this a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so let's just make that a little bit bigger. I think the other thing I need to do with this is let's touch that little spot right there. There. Let's try and make this a little bit closer together on the other side. Let's just tip it slightly and drag it in. Like there. Alright. And then let's get in here a little bit. Whoops. Don't know why I did that. There we go. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better, a little bit closer together. Yeah, that one, that other hand definitely needs to be fixed. Not entirely sure how I'm going to go about that one, but yeah, that one doesn't look like that. Let's get in here. So I think what might kind of help, I might have to do this for the other one too, is slide this back a little bit. I think the proportions are a little off. I think it's too long. So that would help a little bit. And again, I'm not trying to make anything perfect by any means. Not expecting that at all. 'Cause I know better. I know I'm not going to make a perfect thing. It's not going to happen. I think this one also kind of needs the same treatment. Maybe so slide up a smidge here. Maybe twist a smidge. Because, yeah, so that's probably about right there. Oops. Keep doing that. Let's stitch that. Okay. Let's do this. All right. Okay, the other thing, let's grab kind of all of this. Oops. Kind of slide this on that way. Just a smidge. Okay. Hey, I forget. Go all the way around. All right. I think I kind of need to adjust a couple things. Slide this back a smidge here, about there. That's not limit. There we go. Okay. These hands look real bad right now, but they'll look better here in a second. Hopefully. That's not. Oh, here we go. Let's grab. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. We are, whoops, making our way through this here. A lot of little spots that are really bad. Okay. But I think that helps a little bit. All right. Oops. I shrunk that already a little bit, I think, right? Let's look at that a little. Not too bad. It could be worse. Let's stitch that. Got that kind of set. All right. To get this one toes now, which is never an easy thing, at least not for me. It's a new run the jewels out. I haven't actually listened to it yet. I did download it when they were doing that whole like just take it, like just giving it away. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I haven't actually gotten to it yet. Something like that, I think. All right. Again, not expecting this to be the greatest thing ever. Yeah. Which is insane. No one does that really, which is Just awesome. So stitch that. Okay. Not, like I said, not the best, not the worst. Sometimes that's where you just gotta be. Not the best I've ever done, not the worst I've ever done. We'll leave it like that. I think the real important thing to remember is if you're improving, that's all that really matters. It doesn't need to be the best thing you've ever done every time, because it won't be. Believe me, it's not realistic to think that you're going to be 100% best thing you've ever done every time you put pen to paper, pencil to paper, pen to tablet, whatever you want to say. It's just not gonna happen. So you have to be okay with not crushing it every time. It's just something that, as an artist, you learn. Hopefully. But yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to actually listen to it yet. I need to do that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Like, I kind of want to do something like that, where it's just like super simplified. Because like I said, he can kind of adjust what what changes to the form, stuff like that. So that's why I'm gonna attribute that, is it's kind of curve that up a little bit. There, I think that helps a little. Touch that. Oops. Get in here a little bit closer. There. Nope. I want that. I don't want. I hate that. There. Let's do that. Okie dokie. something like that. There we go. There we go. Definitely not the best, but again, this Raven isn't normal. It's gonna kind of be sometimes. I don't love the feet. I just can't think of another like situation. I don't know. Stitch this. Stitch that real quick. Should be at least 3 on each side anyway. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really need to ditch that little spot right there. That real quick, since none of the other ones are actually touching. I do want to get rid of that little weird bend. There we go. Back to my pen here. All right, so little spot there. So these. That actually needs to be fixed. There we go. And I think that might work. All right, so got this kind of set up, and we need to give him, all right, no worries, his eye, stitch there. There we go. Keep messing that whole thing up. All right, so I don't know. That's pretty much all the stuff. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's kind of where that's gonna be. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right. So I mean, there it is. That's not the worst there. Need to give him his scar and his tattoo, but other than that, I think we're pretty much done with the line work. Whoops. Don't even, let's see, I kind of made that weird right there. Didn't really give him there we go. I think that might be what I was kind of missing. There we go. And we can kind of give it that little spot there. Definitely need to give him his tattoo. Actually, that's not bad. Okay. Large piece kind of comes down here. Large piece right here. Large piece goes up there. Small piece. Small piece. All right. So I think that's everything I was kind of missing. Yeah, you wouldn't see that on that side. You wouldn't see the stitching. All right, I think we are done with the situation over here. Stitch this. Oops. There we go. Okay. Zoom out. Let's get black color. Grab that pink bucket. Chuck it downwards. I always forget that it's set to sample all the layers. Gotta turn that off. Didn't do the thumb on that, so I need to do that. Yep. So let's go to the lines here. Grab that mic again. When was the first time Broken Soul met you? I honestly don't remember. They stumbled on my stream early on. I believe it was like a year ago, pretty much when I had just started streaming, and they've been back every time since then, which is pretty awesome. I appreciate that a lot. All right, so that'll work now. So yeah, they just kind of found the stream, and that was pretty much it from there. It's pretty awesome. That is way off. That needs to be fixed. That I don't love at all. Back to my lines here. Let's stitch that back there. Yeah. That's better. This. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember exactly when it was, but I do remember it was early in my streaming. Oops. And yeah, and then you just kind of kept coming back. and I really appreciated it. It's awesome. It's always nice to have someone who enjoys what you're doing and comes back. All right, so that little spot there. I think that's all of the normal skin. And we'll grab the scar. Back to the bucket. It's really close. I might have to change the color more. I don't even know why I'm doing that. I should just be sampling the same colors. And let's see. Let's grab beak, feet, feathers. And it's nice to have it slightly different, so you can, when something like this happens, and I can see the difference. That's good. Yeah, that is actual like black for the eye. Got the purple here. And the rest is this, as they say, is history. You know, thank you again. I really appreciate that you enjoyed it, and it's awesome that you decide to keep coming back. It means a lot, it really does. Some days you just feel like nothing is going the way you want, and so it's nice to have someone that pops in regularly and really enjoys what you're doing. It's genuinely awesome. There we go. Get the hair. Oop. Bloop. 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 Okay, we're getting all this kind of set. Got that. Magical thing. Oh, that'd be interesting. Go back color there. Get in hall. Okay, hit the teeth as well. Dun, 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 dun. Got that silver color. Get in here, hit that little spot there. I didn't have the idea of one of us doing a sketch together. The pose. Yeah. Could be interesting. Oh, got 100 comments again. Literally the second time that's happened since I've been streaming. So thank you very much. All right, got that. I think that's pretty much all of the color. Need to put nails in. Oopsie. Another thing I always tend to kind of skip over here. Whoops. Black. Nope. No, that's not right at all. So it has to be this way. Somehow these fingers are facing entirely different directions. It is what it is at this point. I'm not overly worried about it. Stuff like this happens, and I'm not, like I said, not overly worried about stuff like that. It's not the end of the world that my fingers don't match directions. It's alright. I'd love to see you collab with you too. Ah, okay. Yeah. That is a weirdly shaped finger. Things you learn as you go here. There, that'll work. Let's grab that. Go back to the flat color here. We're just going to paint his nails. He has black nails because he's edgy. Yeah. Yeah, we did a little art trade. That was fun. I like that. Yeah, it's hard to like do a collaboration. I feel like when, especially when your art styles are like as different as I feel ours are. But I did have fun with the art trade. I thought it was awesome. And also my style is kind of not solid when I'm drawing things other than like my characters. Can be difficult for me to like put something in my style that's someone else's like character or something. So not the greatest when it comes to stuff like that. I try, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's fill in some of these little spots. And I'm not gonna fix the hands and stuff. It's just something for this sheet to give it a little extra. So I'm not gonna be concerned about that. If it were like an actual piece I was working on, I would try much harder to clean everything up, but it's a reference sheet quick pose thing, so again, perfect is not something I can achieve anyway. I'm not worried about it. Yeah. I feel like as long as you understand what they're trying to say, it's not super important if it's exactly how it should be said, but it is what it is. I know a lot of people who speak English as a first language who have trouble with English. It's not exactly the most friendly of languages. There's a lot of rules that break the rules and all that fun stuff. So let's get in here and clean all these tiny little things that I left for whatever reason. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's get back to coloring in stuff. Oh, she's almost ready to go. I think she's probably ready to go out. Be with the other one. She likes hanging out for a little bit. She doesn't like hanging out the whole time. But we only got a little bit left, so I'm not going to go and let her out. I'm going to let her sit. Oops, I don't know what that was for. Okay. That is actually not part of that. So, yep, just going through here and coloring in spots that were missed, spots that were open and got other color in them. Just making our way through. Okay. Let's grab this guy. So the raven is black, but it's 3 different kinds of black. Well, technically it's actually 4, because there's straight black for the eye. There's a lighter gray, darker gray, oops, and like a reddish gray for the feet to kind of separate everything. It's kind of fun. Alright, let's grab that. Bum, bum. Get in here. Just kind of, all right. Dun, 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 dun. Let's grab that. All right, so we've got pretty much all that filled. I have not done that. Believe it or not, I'm not that great with the whole Discord thing. I'm not opposed to doing it, I just haven't, like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I wouldn't mind doing it, I just haven't gotten to it and such. It's Discord is still kind of a mystery to me, honestly. Someone who watched my stream early on was kind enough to like set it all up for me and then give me control of it. and that's about where that stopped. So I don't even think that they've really been back since then, but I do genuinely appreciate it. They were nice enough to do that for me. Otherwise, I really don't know if I would even have one, honest. It's just one of those things. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this all in. But yeah, so again, not opposed to the idea, just haven't actually done it, is what that comes down to. Oh, nope. 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 So, yeah, I don't really know about that stuff too much. So that's what it really comes down to. I don't really know enough about it. Like, I know I can stream and stuff, it just, I don't really know where to even begin. Here. I think I give it, yeah, the same kind of off black. Okay, so everything is kind of flat colored now. There we go. Kind of. Go in here, fill this little sucker up. Put that one all the way. That color. I pretty much use the server for posting when I'm going live, and then it has the I post my progress, and that's most of what it is. And it has access to the stream chat if someone wants to do it from there. Oh, dang it. Oh, shoot. Okay. I hate when that happens. So the purple hit the line work when I filled it, looks like. So some parts of this are going to have a purple halo, which can be really annoying to deal with. Let's see, does this one have skin color or white? I don't know. Alright. Let's zoom out here. Put that. Get in here. Alright, let's see. So that's now everything is flat colored. That's exciting. Cool. I think it's looking good. So, now it's just a matter of putting shadows down. Cool. I dig it. I like the way I've set everything up. I think it looks pretty solid. The only thing is like down here. It's kind of empty, which if the scythe wasn't so large, could fix that probably, but I think the callouts are pretty solid. I think there was, yeah, closed I want to fix a little bit. So callouts. So let's erase. Apparently that's on a separate layer. There we go. I think that helps. It's a little bit more readable, legible, if you will. I think the scar color is a little bit too close to the normal skin color. So let's try one layer. This. Way too dark. Okay, so let's come back to this. Alright. I think that might be the right color right there. Yes, I think that is better recognizable. Yeah, definitely there's more of a change in color, so that's better, I think. Or saturation, I guess. Shade and saturation, there's enough change that's noticeable. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so we've got, whoops, it's gonna be fun. Do that now. So, let's see, I don't know what I want to do. I think the background color needs to change, definitely. So let's grab this and move. It needs to be a little bit darker. Let's grab this color here. Let's try, if we're only to editing layer, blast this whole thing. Yes, that works a lot better, because then now the buckle is a different color. Helpful. Okay, so let's do the flat colors real quick. Just fill this. I don't know if I really need to do the mouth bit here, but I think since pretty much everything else is colored, it'd be weird if it wasn't. So Maybe if I brought it down a little bit right there. Something like that. Just a little bit of an outline. Into that little bit there. There. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Now, like I said, we just kind of need shadows. Let's grab that. So let's real quick, let's just do this. Let's see how that looks. Way up on the camera there. Try and avoid that, I guess. Let's look at, instead of darken, let's do multiply. Okay. And drop that like 50%. I think that's not a bad look. Check darken real quick. So yeah, darken isn't going to work because it just disappears off the hair. But I can do multiply. So multiply is good. So I've got the right color. I like the color. So real quick, I'm going to go down here. Just label it as shadow. So I have that, so I don't have to undo how the shadows layer looks to fix it, and then like to grab the color and then do it again. So okay, we've got like 10 minutes. So let's see what I can do in like 10 minutes. Might be able to get some simple stuff done. Let's see. All right. Really should have set this up with a mask. Just have to be careful. Try not to go too far out of the lines and stuff like that. So. Oops. There we go. Catch up here. And this is where I always have some issues. It's like some of the lower parts, I don't really know exactly where I should be putting shadow. So it's kind of a guessing game on how you want to show the form, really. I mean, part of it is simple and easy to figure out, other parts not so much, because the body is not just squares and circles, squares or circles or rectangles or stuff like that. It's a complex thing. So these are things that kind of require study and figuring it out on your own. Like this right here, kind of be how I would expect this to look. I mean, I might even bring it up even farther. It kind of depends. And then you just kind of shape it the way you would like. And nothing is wrong or right, really, when you are making your art. It's what you think is correct. You work from there, and if you're technically wrong, that's not a big deal. It's basically impossible to get anything dead on, like perfect. Like there's no way this could be left up to interpretation kind of situation. Pretty much everything you ever do art-wise is going to be left up to interpretation. And if anyone really says differently, they're kind of wrong. I mean, your teacher or whatever, humor them, I guess, and do it the way that they think it should be done. But as far as your own art on your own time, no. Just do it the way you think it should be done, really. Kind of how that should go, in my opinion. I'm never going to sit there and tell someone, no, that's the wrong way to do that. Because it's probably not. Like, unless you have like some skill that no one else has ever possessed in the entirety of humanity, there's basically always, as far as art goes, it's always up for interpretation. In my humblest of humble opinions, got a couple minutes left here. See if I can knock out at least the upper body situation. See, and this is where it gets interesting as far as like how light is going to work on the body. It's like these muscles. Like technically this side right here would be getting sunlight the way I've shaded everything else, but it's still like a crevice that's being made. It's nothing about the human body is simple to figure out. Let's just say that right out. I mean, I've taken figure drawing classes multiple times and still have a difficult time with human anatomy. And I've had some really great teachers. But the human body is just something that is not easy to pin down. That's just facts. So I think I'll do like that right there on that side, because it would be getting light, but also not for parts of it. It's, again, kind of an up to interpretation on how this light is hitting things and how it's not. See, on this side, I'm going to do it a little bit shallower because that's how I think it would be doing it. Again, it's all up to you on your work. It's very subjective, in my humblest of humble opinions. I'm gonna shade this side of the arm this time. And pretty much all of this is going to be shaded, except for a little bit peeking right there. Hit this. What? Seriously? Okay. I don't know if any of you are still with me. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay. So this happened last time I streamed as well, but it seems that I have been, oops, taken off YouTube right now. So those who are still with me, I apologize for that. Not that any of you can hear this. Those of you that are on YouTube, it's getting quite troublesome, I guess. So one thing I have done is I started recording my stream as of today for this exact problem, and I will be posting it after the fact to YouTube, since every time this has happened it says I can't do anything about it, which is real frustrating. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know. Now someone might be trying to tell me on my Discord as well. Let's see. No. No? Okay. I'm not doing anything that should be getting flagged for any. It's very confusing and very upsetting. This has happened. This would be the third time now that YouTube has done this to me, and it's very concerning. Like, I haven't done anything wrong. Nothing I've talked about or been drawing is anything that needs to be censored, or I don't understand why this is happening. So I apologize to those who were watching on YouTube. It seems that they have an issue with something I'm doing, although nothing I have said or done on this stream, to my knowledge, would be against anything in their guidelines or anything like that. So I don't even know what to do about that. So yeah, my apologies. I know the people who I'm apologizing to aren't even here, but yeah, I don't know, it sucks that this is happening. Yeah, and this is the third time it's happened now. I understood why it happened the first time. The second time I was confused as well. And there's no way to like contact them to talk about it, which is also annoying, frustrating, infuriating. So I apologize for that. I apologize to the people who are having to listen to me go on and on about this right now, but it is a extremely frustrating thing. So the music should be copyright free. It is all from YouTube. It is tagged as free use, and that's, yeah, I don't know. They have never like flagged me before this. Like it's only been recently that I've been flagged for things. So it shouldn't be that, because that wouldn't really make sense to me, but I mean, it's certainly a possibility that that's the problem. I mean, other streaming services flag the music, but they just mute parts of my stream, which is fine, I get that. But YouTube just pulls it all down with no way to fight it and no way to contact them and ask exactly what the problem is. It's extremely frustrating to deal with something like that. But like I said, I did record this, so I will just put it up after the fact. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll be able to fight that, since it will be an upload and not a stream. And maybe I'll be able to get an answer from someone then. So I don't know. But yeah, it shouldn't be anything like that. I don't know. Shouldn't be doesn't mean it's not, but, or doesn't mean it isn't, but yeah, I don't know. I know I've seen a lot of, like, when I tried to figure out how to do the whole deal with the whole situation and found out basically there's no way to contact anyone. I did find out that a lot of people have been having issues like that recently. And from what I understand, part of it is they've like made the reporting system a lot more aggressive, I guess, and it's automated, so it just does it, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I don't know. Since my dog is gone, we'll just put this back up where it goes. You know. Yeah, something like that. Sure, that'll work. All right. So yeah, I don't know what their problem is. Hopefully I can get it figured out. But like I said, as far as I know, I'm not breaking any community guideline rules. Again, I could be wrong, but all the music I'm using is labeled as free use on YouTube. I made a playlist and that's what I'm using. So there shouldn't be a problem with it, but I mean, it is YouTube. You never know. Things could have changed as well. Like some of the music could have been taken off of free use availability or something, and it was just never taken down from those places on YouTube. I don't know. Let's try and get this finished here in the next couple minutes. I have to get ready for work and all that fun stuff, so. But yeah, I wish YouTube would, if that was the problem, would do what other sites do and just mute part of the audio instead of just yanking your whole video down with no way to fight that at all. If it's a live stream, they just pull your content down and basically there's nothing you can do about it. And again, there's nothing that as far as I know, there's nothing I've done that would warrant that being done to me. The one time I kind of understood it, because I said something that wasn't exactly great, but it was also the name of a dog, so it's just one of those things. I don't really know what's going on with this right now. But I will be posting the video anyway. I'll be putting it up, so we'll see what they do about that. If they pull the video down from my upload or not, will be interesting. So yeah. Let's finish this a little bit here, maybe, and then call it, I think. But I do appreciate people's patience with that. Like, hopefully this is the only time it happens. I don't know if maybe something I'm drawing is causing an issue for someone. I don't know. Like maybe the torso here is maybe flagging something. I do not know. Everything's a possibility at this point. I just have no idea. But we're gonna wrap this up here in a second. And call it a day. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the upper torso stuff there. There should be more shadow and stuff there, but I don't know. All right. Knock this bit out here. All right, all right. Okay, so that's where we're sitting now, as far as this whole situation goes. Okay. Save that. Gonna have to go now. All right. Well, again, apologize for those who were on YouTube and couldn't finish the stream with me. I'll have to try and upload this, see if this gets taken down, and maybe I can fight it and find out why it's being taken down. Because all it says is I violated the community guidelines, and I don't think so. I disagree. So, but there's no way to fight it with a live stream. They just tell you what's up, and that's it. So I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Hopefully on Thursday this won't happen again. I don't know. I will be recording again on Thursday just in case. But we'll be finishing this up on Thursday, I think. Just doing some shading and finish it out. Thanks for staying with me. For those who were still here, thanks to those who were here and for some reason cannot be watching because YouTube. Yeah. So Mondays, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific time to around now-ish. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You can find all my stuff down here on my Instagram, my Twitter, all the updates and all that for everything I'm doing. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, I gotta go. See ya.